driveway, maybe. Yeah. Tell us what happened, Rick.
Just seemed like I was pulling on the road. It was kind of sluggish, and then I have an engine light on, so it's kind of weird. So check the codes, and it's saying something about the turbo actuator, which these Cummins are, I guess, known for that. But it's just funny. I mean, it just happened. Like, it wasn't like going out; it just happened. So I don't know what it is yet, but it's safe to go home. Better safe than sorry to go home, rather than keep trying to go. Plus, I don't think I'd even make it over the Tehachapi with it with no boost.
Yeah, we had a long, hard trip. Unfortunately, we were supposed to meet our son for his 30th birthday in Joshua Tree. So, bummer on that. Yeah. But we do have a beautiful sunset.
Yeah, beautiful out there.
And you're pretty handy, so maybe you could get this thing going?
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully not too much dinero.
And and if not, pretty flexible on vacation, so yeah. You might just go in a week or two. Because you know what? You just gotta roll with it.
Yep.
Got home last night. Okay, look at this sad sight. Shouldn't be sitting in the driveway. Rick couldn't wait to get into this thing. Let's see if he's found any. Oh, where is he? How's it going?
Hey. Well, I'm getting to the part. I don't know if, hopefully it's just, I don't know yet. It's going.
So you had to tear all this out to...
the inner fender to get to the turbo, which is up in here. And so I'm going to take the wires off and do a wire test and see if that's the issue, or it could be the actuator itself. It could be the turbo too.
Looks like you've been busy out here. Got the camper off already?
Camper's off. Draining the radiator fluid.
Draining the radiator fluid?
So I got to pull the actuator off the turbo.
So have you determined it's bad, I guess?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Hopefully the turbo itself is not bad too, because that's more money at first. All right, so far I've taken the inner fender out. I took the wires off the actuator and tested them, so you check for it has power, which it did, and ohms between the comms, which it did. It was within range. Plugged it back in, took it out for test drive. It was great. I'm like, all right, we're gonna get it go. And as soon as I get back home after like 5 miles, codes kick on again. So the codes indicate that it could be faulty wiring, faulty actuator, or faulty turbo, or all the above. So it's kind of hard to tell, so I'm going to pull the actuator off and to see if the turbo moves freely. There's some like veins in there that's supposed to go in and out. So right now I'm draining the coolant because it's actually cooled too. So we'll see how it goes pretty soon.
So while I'm unloading the camper, I'm just going to keep checking on Rick here.
There's the actuator.
Oh, you got it off?
Yeah. So this is the gear right here. I don't know if that's looks good or bad. It looks kind of corroded and stuff in there, which is, I wouldn't think it would be like that. So I don't know if it's got stuff in here. These are electronics are in here, so maybe they're kind of damaged. Here's the lever right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it moves, so it goes all the way to each end. It feels a little stiff. I don't know what the tolerance is, so if it's too stiff, either might have to try and clean it, like take this off and try to clean it, or just get the whole turbo. I don't know yet. So I already showed you got the actuator off, and it looked like kind of not the best in here. So this is the cover that goes on the PC board. It's made to not take apart. I got it apart because I just wanted to see what's going on. And there was a little bit of fluid on the inside, very little bit, and these connectors right here, they look like they're corroded. That's from the outside, and then that goes into the PC board. So that kind of explains to me why it was acting like it was. like a loose wire or something like that. So our truck has 131,000 on it. I guess these go out. They're made. I don't think they're made to go out, but it's kind of poor design. The turbo, it seems to move, but it's a little stiff. I don't know if that's okay or not. So I'm going to check and see if it's time to change the turbo also. Probably, I'm sure there's people that get a 400,000 on them. They'll probably say don't change it. So I'll have to do a little more investigation.
So I think we need to do an update. I don't even know what's going on.
Well,
So we haven't decided if we're getting just an actuator or a new turbo.
Yeah.
So what's been happening out here?
well, I'm just, I pulled off they call it the downpipe, which is the exit from the turbo, to see if I could look in there and see the vanes. I can't really see them because they're kind of up in there. So I'm going to yank the whole turbo off and then see if it's possible to clean it and if the vanes are moving freely. And if they are not, then I'll probably get a whole turbo. But if I can clean it or make it work, then that would save some money. Because everything else seems fine on it. The shaft and everything feels tight and all that. So really, I don't know why we need a rebuild.
I still feel like you want a new turbo though.
I want a new turbo. I don't want to spend the money.
So stick along with us in this video, but I'm going to say that you're going to get a new turbo at the end of this.
We might be, yes. It might just be better off overall. So.
Even if we don't need one, you're going to get one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go do another check. See what's happening out here. How's it going?
It's going.
Oh, you still haven't got the turbo off?
Got my last, just the bolts that hold it, and then it's going to come out really easily.
Sure. Turbo's about to come out.
It's supposed to be coming out, yeah.
I thought this was going to be like a half an hour.
On YouTube it says 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
Not on this YouTube. RV stuff is fun when it breaks down. Your tow vehicle, problems with your motorhome engine, all kinds of things. This is not the fun side of the RV life. Wait, I didn't get that on video.
I should have got an actuator.
Well, I guarantee we're probably getting a new turbo now.
Yeah, this much work.
Because you're not going to just put the old one back in. You're like, if I got to go through all this, I'm putting a new one in.
Yeah.
I knew it.
We'll see.
Who likes to spend money? That guy. That guy. You must.
Okay, it's coming out.
Really?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's a bit bigger than I was thinking. Remember when you said you like working on stuff? Oh.
Remember what?
Remember when you said you enjoy working on things?
Yeah.
Just remember that.
I always say that. Like after a couple months of doing something.
Remember how you say you don't like to pay people to do this stuff?
Yeah.
And you enjoy saving money doing it yourself?
Exactly. The reason I took it out is because this is what the actuator moves to move the vanes in and out of the exhaust. And it says you should be able to go like this, say your finger and move it. And you should hear a metallic clunk, which you can. But it seems like it's stiffer than it should be. I don't know.
I think it's fine. I think you just want a new turbo.
Yeah. So I'm going to yank the housing off so I can actually see the vanes and see if they're really plugged up or whatever.
I'm sure it's fine.
You last saw me, I was trying to get the housing off the turbo. It was not coming off. So I turned it over, poured some lacquer thinner in it, and just kept working the lever back and forth, which it was already pretty free, and it seemed like it freed it up a little more. So I decided to go ahead and keep the turbo. I've already put it back on and get a new actuator. It seems the one to get is the by City Diesel, which a lot of people said is like 8 weeks out or something. I called them, they said it'd be like 2 weeks. I'm like, okay. So went and ordered the phone, and it's taking about a week and a half to get here. So that's pretty cool. What's great about it is it's self-calibrating. It's completely new and a better design. It's supposed to be a stronger motor on it. It's all it's 2 pieces, but it's all brand new. It's supposed to be the good one to get, and it's actually cheaper than like an OEM one, which obviously they fail. So funny thing is, my father-in-law he has a 2014, his actuator went out also, so I just got through replacing it. So we'll see how it goes.
Rick was so excited, came
Yes.
straight home from work. I see your part came.
It was like I was able to get it from the guy. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's it.
So this is the final part to get us running.
Yeah.
The failed part.
It's a little different.
I like the new one. It's more shiny.
It looks nice and shiny. So
Okay, so where are we leaving once this is fixed?
when?
Where are we going?
We're going to the coast.
Yeah, the desert's too hot now.
Yeah, should be nice.
Crazy what 3 weeks difference.
Yeah.
It's 100 at Gold Butte, so we're headed towards
Yeah,
Bodega
it's
Bay.
too warm.
So stay tuned for fun adventures coming. This isn't our usual content, but this is real life when you RV.